friends, welcome back to day 4 of Sweater Week. Today we have a sweater that opens up just a little bit differently and has some interesting elements to it just to kind of turn it up a little bit. Again, it goes a different direction and everything. So let's take a look at creating this project. If you missed day 1, 2, and 3, I'm going to give you some tips for using the cable knit folder. If you were with me day 1, 2, and 3, tune me out for just a few seconds. The cable knit folder is what's called an ultra thick folder. It's a 3D folder. It creates very, very deep impressions in your cardstock. Some people recommend spritzing it with water, and I didn't mention that in the other 3 videos. I have found I'm happy with the impressions without spritzing them, but again, you can always conduct an experiment with your own and try it with and without to see which way you like it. I'm always kind of a quick and easy kind of person, and if there's any step I can eliminate to achieve the same effect, I'm usually pretty happy with that idea. But again, experiment with spritzing it with a little bit of water. Supposedly it kind of loosens the fibers up a little bit and will give you just that much more of an impression. So you've got your ultra thick folder with your multi-purpose platform. You want to open it up to station 1. I like my cables running up and down. So in this case, I've taken our quarter sheet of cardstock and I've laid it across this direction, and then I've run it through. Now, one more thing that you need after you've done that, station 1, your ultra thick platform, your cardstock. If you can see Sizzix and Stampin' Up, you're going to have your surface raised up. If it's the upside down, it's pushing it down towards the base, so your raised surface will be up. Which it doesn't make a difference on something like this because I can always flip it over, but sometimes it will make a difference, like with your foil papers, or if there's a certain, I just did 7, honest to goodness gracious, I'm not lying, I don't know. 2 a.m. should not always be a good crafting time. I know it is for some of you, but I just did 7 pieces of designer series paper before I realized that I was embossing the wrong direction. So I'll have to figure out how to use the side that got embossed, even though that wasn't the side that I wanted. And then you're going to go ahead and lay a piece of acrylic over the top like that, and you'll run it through your big shot. Being careful just to not slide it left to right because it is the exact width and you don't want to chew up your edges. So we've got that. We've got our folder. Let's set that aside. And so, oops, I don't have my trimmer handy, but we're going to eyeball it. So if you had your trimmer handy, what you would do is you would find the middle of the card here, okay? And then I came down 1.5 inches on mine. I just put a little 1.5 inches in it. And where's my heart? Okay, so I've got that. I'm going to get all my pieces ready. And so I put my fingernail here, and I do have what is missing is my 11 by 17 paper. I love our grid paper. It gives me a nice little ruler to work with. It does have inches on one side and metric measurements on the other side. And so I can just go ahead and put my line. I'm going to just go over 1.5 inches and fold down. You could make it a wider, and I'll show you I'm doing this one a little bit different. I'm going to go out here 1.5 inches. But just using those little marks across that grid paper really, really comes in handy in addition to keeping your surface clean. So again, find the middle. I went down 1.5 inches, and then I came out on this card 1.5 inches across this way. On the master here, I went way out, and you can see where I went 1, 2, 3.25 out, okay, and it made just a different look. So it just depends on how wide you want the collar, and you know what, it's up to you. If you want a deep V, go for it. You know, you want to show a little more, that's okay. I think it's kind of fun. You've got a whole lot of options there. Using our layering hearts framelits, I went ahead and cut a little heart out, and that little heart is going to just show a little bosom there. A little fun, having a little good times there. And again, if you want a bigger heart, then you put a bigger heart in there. So I just went that way with it. And now I'm going to make sure I've got adhesive in all my corners, all my pieces. And we're going to go ahead and just lay that down. This is our little in color doilies. And we have 5 in colors that will be retiring in June of this year. Mint Macaron, Delightful Dijon, I got to think of all of them here for just a second. Watermelon Wonder, Tip Top Taupe, and Cucumber Crush. Those 5 colors will be leaving us. So we're going to go ahead and we'll put some adhesive in the solid part of that. We can put it up under here. And now I'm going to go ahead and put some adhesive on the lapels, the little corners. And then in our very first video, we used these really fun pearls, and they do have a sticky back, so grab your paper piercing tool and lift that backing off, and then I just kind of put it right in that V for just like a little pin, a little brooch. And as with all of my other cards, I am leaving the front plain and just putting the message on the inside. So lots and lots of fun little things. Be a cute little shower invitation, of course, cute for Mother's Day, cute for Grandma, cute for anybody, just a sweet little simple card. So thanks for watching day 4, guys. I'll see you back tomorrow with day 5.